As an Amazon seller, it can be difficult to know what repricer you should be using in your business, especially with all the different software tools out there. So in this video, I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of the 4 main ones that I have seen utilized in my circles, the ones that I recommend as well, and give you kind of some of the pros and cons of each of them, as well as the one that I personally use in my own Amazon business and why that is. Now, first, let's get into a big repricer that many people know, like, and love, and I have used in the past as well. That repricer is called BQool. Now it's spelled BQool if you're interested in looking that up. I actually do have a link for that. You can check out any of the links for the repricers in the description below. But BQool specifically, you can go to bit.ly/replens BQool. Now when going to that link, there's actually an extended free trial there. You can check it out. I recommend trying these different repricers and their free trials and seeing how they affect your business. BQool is one of the longest running repricers out there. I personally don't use this anymore in my business. I have moved on to one of the other repricers we'll discuss later, but BQool has a lot of customization and functionality that you can use in your business to kind of have a better handle on the repricing. They do have some good pricing structures and tiers. The one though that I would recommend is the one that does instant repricing, or at least as fast as possible. Don't get a repricer that does 15-minute repricing schedules. I think that can be a waste. You're going to be way behind the other sellers, and that's one of their lowest tiers. So you're going to want to go into their middle tier, which I believe is about $100 per month, to get the instant repricing. Now at that level, you can set up conditional repricing. You can change your repricing structure based off of different conditions for products that you're selling, based off sell-through rate, based off a ton of different options. And so I do love that with BQool, that they do have conditional repricing in there that will automatically change the strategies of your prices for your Amazon products in your business. That is a huge feature that I really do love, but a lot of these tools also have similar features and functionality. The one issue that I had with BQool for a while was just I didn't exactly like the user interface and some of the layout there. It was a little bit clunky in my opinion for the price. And so for me, I like to have some easier functionality, but BQool did a great job in repricing my products. And I know tons of people that love this particular repricer. I have seen some issues with some of the customer service side of things from time to time. It's not blatant or a huge problem, but that is something that I have seen, that there are repricers that have better customer service. That doesn't mean BQool's is bad. I've just seen better from other places. And I only use one of these repricers that I'm about to mention here in a minute. So ultimately I'm going to lean towards them. But with BQool, they were an excellent repricer while I used them, and I decided to move on for different reasons in my business, just for the ease of functionality and some of the things I was looking for. BQool also does have a bunch of different repricing strategies that are pre-made for you, some that are through AI or algorithmic repricing strategies, and they do integrate with a lot of different tools such as Inventory Lab and Seller Amp and some of these other software tools that you can add into your business, and they can talk with each other, which is a cool feature. Now let's move on to the second one, which I see a lot of new sellers use, that I personally do recommend, and I have seen a lot of people love it, which is called Profit Protector Pro. Now Profit Protector Pro is one that I personally have not used in my own business, but I've seen a lot of people have success with it and love it. Now they do have cheaper pricing plans typically. It's a great starter repricer with some additional functionality such as conditional repricing and a lot of other repricing strategies that are pre-made for you. So you don't really have to think as much. You don't have to go through and manually make your own. So I do like that about Profit Protector Pro. Again, I do have an affiliate link if you'd like to check it out. It is at bit.ly/PPP repricer. This particular one, again, does start a little bit cheaper. So if you're just somebody that's looking to get started with a repricer and you want to check it out and you want a little bit more control over some of the repricing strategies, then you can check out Profit Protector Pro, because it's a good option to try just to get something turned on in your Amazon business that is keeping up with your repricing. They do have multiple pricing plans depending on the size of your business, and it is a great place to start. Now, I personally also didn't like their user interface that much, so that was one drawback for me. Plus, I do think that as your business grows and scales, you may need some more advanced features that are going to be with BQool or SellerSnap or Aura, which we're going to talk about these other two in a minute. But Profit Protector Pro, people have left them and gone to a different repricer and then come back. And so there's ultimately, it's going to come down to a decision in your business that you would like to see have happen. And I think that PPP or Profit Protector Pro is a good place to start if you're just trying to get going with a repricer. Now, the third option is the most expensive option in this list anyway, and that is called SellerSnap. The one great thing with SellerSnap, I have never heard one complaint from a user from SellerSnap. However, they do start at a pricier option of around $250 per month. So I wouldn't recommend SellerSnap until you get to a much higher level in your business where you can afford the cost to use SellerSnap. Now, it is a great repricer. It has true AI repricing strategies in there, and I recommend using it if you are at probably over 50K per month at a minimum. I wouldn't do it before then. You want to be at a higher level just because of the cost of it. But people that use it rarely have a bad thing to say about it. The only bad thing I've ever heard is it's a little pricey for what I want to pay, and I'd rather pay a little bit less or use a different software that gets me 90% to 95% of the same results, right? And so it depends on the types of products that you're selling. If you're doing wholesale, you're doing private label, and you're doing arbitrage, if you've got a mix of these types of things, then SellerSnap is an excellent place to be. Their customer service is excellent. They have been a long-standing repricer in the industry, and ultimately they do have a true artificial intelligence repricer, which is very helpful in competing against different types of sellers and staying up to date with your prices as best as possible. And now this brings me to my favorite one, which I've done a bunch of videos on my channel about, which is actually Aura. There's a reason that I love Aura, and this is the one that I personally use in my Amazon business right now. I have heard nothing but great things about their customer service, about the way they treat their customers, and I love that, as well as, I've heard that about some of the other companies on here as well from this video. But also, they have a true AI repricer, just like SellerSnap does, and they have only one AI strategy, but they have also figured out ways to get near instant repricing. It's called hyperdrive on some of their products. Now, you can only do it for a subset of your products, the ones that you really need the quick repricing tools on, but hyperdrive has been a huge help in my business for some of my faster moving products that I really need the repricing strategies turned on for. I've also seen in my own business prices going up, and I've been selling products for a higher profit margin as I've used Aura. Again, I've never personally used SellerSnap or Profit Protector Pro, so I can't speak to that in those repricers, but I just know a lot of people like them and use them. But with Aura, the other thing that I personally love is I have had good conversations with one of the co-founders, Dylan, and I've worked with some of their customer service on different things, and I see that they have a heart for sellers to succeed from an early stage point in their business and then beyond from there. We hear all the time from a repricer standpoint, and I've even said it in this video, if you're looking for a starter repricer, try this repricer. What Aura has done is they've come out with an early stage program for those sellers that are under $10,000 per month and have been using the tool for less than 12 months. You can check out their early stage repricing program for $27 per month, and you get the full suite of access. You're not getting a limited or a reduced amount of features in any way. You are getting the full suite of everything. So it's not like repricing goes down to 15 minutes or anything like that. It is still their best of the best repricing strategies in that $27 per month plan if you're a newer seller. But then as you scale your business, you can stick with the same repricer because they are an advanced AI repricing company, and they're moving forward with really good user interface and a lot of functionality that I think has been missing in the repricer marketplace for a long time. Again, those two other companies that I have not used, I can't speak to some of that. I know SellerSnap is very good as well, but it is more pricey. So that's why I personally use and recommend Aura, because it gives you the opportunity to start with a very high quality repricer early on and then move into an advanced feature set as you grow and scale your business. You don't have to switch repricers now that your business has grown. You can stick with the same one and grow and scale from there. Now, if you're interested in the early stage program, I recommend checking them out at askjimmysmith.com/early stage. Again, that is an affiliate link, and all the links for these repricers are below in the description. If you'd like to check any of them out, you can use the free trials. Just check them out. See how they work in your business. I will tell you, just about any repricer you switch to, you'll see a bump in sales right away, and then there's probably going to have a taper off. And what you're looking for, what you care the most about, is not that bump in sales, which is great, and you don't care as much about that drop off, because that's going to happen once some of the repricing is kind of steady and working as a foundation. What you care about is, do you understand how the company is working? Do you understand what they're working towards, and that you like their mission and what they are trying to do for sellers and in your own business? And then you allow that foundation to build over time as you scale. So these are the four that I personally recommend for any seller at a lot of different levels, whether you're newer or you're more experienced. For me, Aura is the one that I like. For other people, BQool is the one they like. For other people, it's SellerSnap or Profit Protector Pro. Ultimately, test them out in your business, see what you like the most, and go from there. So if you have any questions, post them down below in the comments. I'm happy to answer any that I can. I would love to hear your experiences on all these different repricers and kind of your thoughts there, because obviously the landscape changes, software changes, and we need to be up to date with the software programs. If you'd like to see any demo videos, I do have plenty of them on my channel, or you can ask for more if you'd like to see something that I haven't done yet. So thank you so much. I hope this video helps you and blesses you, and that you have a great rest of your day and a blessed rest of your week.